The world has been a very unpleasant place ever since this video of Roda Osman was planted on our timeline 4 months ago.
Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? I never did anything in my life to hurt anybody. Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no, and he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?" And he's holding a brick, and all these is watching, and nobody does nothing. And he hits me in my face, and then they all just watch, and they let that get in the car.
The story got a lot of publicity. People felt sorry for her, but others were really skeptical because she claimed she got hit by a brick, but there was no breakage in the skin. It was just a lump that was perfectly intact. And that's bizarre to say the least. Now, to prove people wrong, she posted a video of her on the night where she claims it's moments after she got hit by a brick.
Yo, this man just hit me in my face with a brick, and all these black men just watch, and they don't give a Yeah, this man hit me, grabbed a rock, and he hit me in my face because I would have given him my number. And all y'all just watch. Y'all see that? Y'all see that?
The video just caused more questions than answers because now she claims she got hit by a brick, but in that video, she claims it was a rock. But that's just a small discrepancy. She will continue to say that she got hit with the brick in front of all those men who are currently on camera. But if you listen to the video and slow it down, they're telling her, "We weren't here, lady. You're just ranting."
Yeah.
I was sitting right there, but
She was literally right there, bro. You see what I'm saying?
And like coming from the gas station.
We just came from the gas station, right? And she was talking about she got hit with the brick. You know what I mean?
And then we was asking.
So we just like, what just happened, bro?
Hit
Who just hit you with a brick? She talking about a guy in a suit.
If you're victimized and a week into us investigating you being victimized, we're left with more questions than answers. That's ultimately not a good sign and usually leads to somewhere despicable. Like her alibis for her getting hit by a brick were confirming they didn't watch her get hit by a brick. They pulled up to her screaming about getting hit by a brick and then lying on camera about them watching her get hit by a brick. Now, outside of that, people were pulling up various videos from hers where they were claiming that she was a local troublemaker and she was going around the community terrorizing it.
You ever fuck with me ever again? It's for the fact that you're a white man and I'm a black woman, I have less privilege than you. Thank you.
I feel bad.
And outside of these videos, people got really suspicious as they began to pull up old videos of her doing the exact same thing with the exact same shtick that often led to her starting a fundraiser and trying to raise money for her being victimized or hit by a man.
You grew up and they mad because you trying to beat somebody. They mad because you trying to beat somebody. I'm trying to be a doctor and they mad. Look what they did to me. Look what they did to me for no reason. They gonna beat me up. I'm 30 years old. They gonna beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up. Grown ass niggas try to beat me up for no reason. Look at me. I'm not a bad person. Y'all know that. Y'all know I'm a good person. And they try to do this to me. Have I ever done to anybody in my life to deserve this? Literally, a man asked me for my number. I said no. And he picked up a brick in front of so many men and was like, "What you gonna do?" And I told all these men, like, "Yo, why this man got a brick on my face?"
That was eerie because that was the exact same video, the exact same accusations that she made twice, just 3 years apart, one in 2020 and one in 2023. Now, there's a pattern here though. You see, when she makes these videos hoping to go viral, well, a grift usually follows suit because after her 2020 video where she accused somebody or a man of hitting her, she then started a GoFundMe to collect funds to pay her bills. Her GoFundMe stated a young black Muslim single mother was viciously assaulted by private security in Minneapolis. sustaining multiple facial contusions, a black eye, and injuries to her leg and back. She needed an estimated $5,000 to pay for medical bills, legal fees, a new phone, and more. Please donate if able, support and share. Thank you. If donating through GoFundMe does not work for you, please send funds to Cash App, Venmo, or PayPal. Now in 2023, it's the exact same grift with almost identical stories where she goes through a friend or a third party to open up the GoFundMe for her, so I guess it looks more genuine. You see, in 2023, another GoFundMe was started, but this GoFundMe raised over $40,000 for her. And this GoFundMe reads, my good friend Rhoda was viciously attacked with a brick by a man she refused to give her number. She was surrounded by onlookers who stood by and did nothing to help her, not even calling an ambulance. The video is now viral all over Twitter, IG, and TikTok. Rhoda is a single mother and student. She is a beautiful person who is always there for others. Because of this vicious attack, she would have to manage hospital bills, therapy, and time away from work, school, and childcare while she heals mentally and physically. Unfortunately, no one stepped in to help her that night. It would mean so much if we could step up and help her as she heals. So clearly a grift for money. Now the other question is, so what exactly happened to her face? Like, what's the tea there? Pause. No grown man should be saying what's the tea. So pause. I apologize to y'all, man. Well, this TikToker claims that like the swelling up is an allergic reaction that Rhoda has debuted on her page multiple times.
Feminists are about to get really mad at me for this one. You guys remember this woman who was hit in the face with a brick? Even though it appears that she's having the same allergic reaction she was having in this video, I think this woman set this entire thing up as a hoax.
And this TikToker claims that one of the nurses from the clinic that she was at told him that it wasn't her getting hit by a brick. She actually had to drain Botox or whatever that was. I don't know the correct terms, but just check out the video.
You know who contacted me? The nurse. The nurse from the alleged hospital was not a hospital. It was a clinic. And this is what she had to say. Yes, she came in to get the saline extracted from the side of her face, which means she never got hit with a brick. She injected saline into her face to create the lump. That's why she wore the ski mask, so y'all wouldn't see the lump that she created.
If you just look at the track record, it was pretty apparent what this was. It was a money grab. 2020 made a video about being hit by a man, raised a couple $1,000s on GoFundMe. 2023 made a video about being hit by a brick by a man, raised $40,000+ on GoFundMe. Now, this incident took place 4 months ago, and Houston PD has been actively investigating, trying to get a suspect in, trying to get her justice. But somewhere in their investigation, they turned the attention on her and started to realize, oh, she's full of it. Now, Houston PD announced yesterday that they actually have an active warrant out for her arrest for felony fraud. Now, Houston PD believes that through deception, she was able to con and scam her way to items greater than $30,000 and less than $150,000, which would mean they're essentially charging her for lying about being hit with a brick because they believe that she did so with the intent to raise the $40,000 that she raised.
The woman at the center of a viral video who claimed a man threw a brick at her head because she would not give him her phone number is now wanted by Houston police. This story got national attention after that woman live streamed what she claimed was the aftermath on Instagram and started a GoFundMe. Only KPRC2's Bryce Newberry is talking with the prosecutor on this case tonight. He joins us live near the Galleria with the latest. Bryce.
Daniela, Houston police got called to this street in September, and when they arrived, the woman seen in that viral video told them that an Uber driver threw a brick at her head and then tried to kidnap her. But tonight, she has become the focus of this criminal investigation because Houston police say the surveillance footage captured by cameras on this street doesn't match her story.
While investigating this, they pulled up a surveillance camera. And according to Houston PD, that when they pulled the camera, they seen an interaction with her and another man, but it wasn't the interaction that she described.
She told the detective that responded that she was hit in the head with a brick after she refused to give her phone number to a guy on the street.
And was that verified by any of the evidence that detectives looked at?
No, that was not verified.
Harris County prosecutor Keith Houston says surveillance videos from that early September morning show Osman hitting a man first.
So she's the one she was the aggressor?
She was the aggressor, yes.
And it was a water bottle that hit her, not a brick?
He did have a water bottle in his hand, and we think that's what left the mark.
According to court documents, she asked someone else to launch this GoFundMe for her recovery, raising more than $42,000. But as the story went viral, a blogger on TikTok called police, alerting them to this 2020 GoFundMe, which claimed a vicious assault by a security guard in Minneapolis.
Detective Thornton verified with Minneapolis police that there was no assault done at that time. It was completely fictional.
And that's why history matters, bruh. That's why somebody's background matters. We seen her hit various men in various videos. They claim it was a skit. Some claim the men deserved it. Who know what it was? But we seen a history of her putting her hands on people. Just to find out that the story that she didn't tell people was she actually attacked the man first. She attacked him. And then he threw a water bottle at her, and she took that story and claimed she got hit by a brick. Now, I don't care what type of water bottle that was, bro. I don't even care if it's a Dasani bottle. A Dasani bottle ain't leaving that bruise on you, bro. A Dasani bottle ain't swelling up your face like that, bro. I don't know what swelled up her face, but it wasn't that water bottle. She lied. She was actually the aggressor. She actually needs to be charged with battery. But they was gonna let her slide and just let her get away with being some bat-ish crazy chick who lied about being hit with a brick. But then a good Samaritan put them on game and let them know, hey, yo, she been scamming since 2020. Here's the track record. She lied in 2020 and raised money, and she lied in 2023 and raised money. Right? So it's intentional. It's a history of scamming. And that's why they got her. Now, Rhoda, after learning about the arrest warrant, she made a video, not taking accountability, all right? All right, she hasn't learned a goddamn thing from being exposed. No, she's still saying she was hit by a brick. All right, she's saying that a dude called Olin hit her with a brick. And now she's saying, right, that Houston PD is corrupt and they want to silence her because she speaks up for her people.
I'm asking for support because I cannot do this by myself. I'm a full-time mother, I'm a full-time student, and I'm a full-time employee. And I have done everything I can to reach out to get an investigator, get all the information. I've pretty much done everything for them, including giving them a confession video of this man saying that he assaulted me and that he does not care. And they've had that video since the week before Thanksgiving, and they have not done anything about it. They have not moved forward in the case, and they won't respond to me. I have left over 20 voicemails, over 20 emails, and guess what? They respond to people who have nothing to do with this case. People who don't even live in Houston and don't care and are just agents of chaos. And why are they doing this? It's because they want to tone police all of us.
See how liars work? She's speaking as if the video don't exist. She's telling the Houston PD, yo, I was violent and assaulted. And they're like, we seen the video. You know we have footage, right? We seen you hit that man and he threw a water bottle at you. That really don't meet the bar for assault. But outside of that, you lied about getting hit by a brick with the intent to raise some money. Take the felony, man.
Because they want all gendered oppressed people to know that if you ever speak out, you will be punished, and you'll be punished badly. And this will determine how we move forward. And they don't want this change, because if this change happens, what are they going to do? Because these people have made careers, money, and whole platforms off of Black women pain. And they have nothing else to offer. Without our pain, they can't do anything. They have no motion. So please help me be a part of this change and stop this online and offline violence of Black women and people benefiting off of it. Go to HPD, Major Assault, and tweet them and say, lock Olin Douglas up. You have a confession video. Do the right thing. Help me hold them accountable.
She has a whole warrant out while making videos on Instagram. Now, there's a couple of activists who has been working with Rhoda to turn herself in, and she agreed to a time and date to turn herself in and surrender. But when the time and date came, she ghosted them.
So that brings us here to Houston Police Headquarters today. We got alerted earlier today that Miss Osman, that Brick Lady, was planning to surrender and turn herself in because she's wanted for theft in Harris County. We were contacted by the new Black Panther Nation and Quanell X because he was contacted by her for help and to arrange the surrender. So it was our understanding that that was supposed to happen at 3:45 today. You can see right now that time has passed. And as we arrived here at Houston Police Headquarters today, we got another alert that Miss Osman, Brick Lady, is a no-show. She decided to not surrender. I spoke with Candace Matthews, part of the new Black Panther Nation, and she told me that they had an agreed meeting location today. They were supposed to be meeting with Brick Lady and then bringing her here for the surrender at Houston Police Headquarters, but they say she didn't show up, she didn't provide an explanation, and Candace Matthews tells us that this is really the first time that something like this has happened. People reach out to them often. You know, we are usually aware when they've been contacted, and sometimes, you know, they do arrange for surrenders and then tell the media and provide comments in person. So we were expecting exactly that to happen here at HPD today. But again, a little bit weird. Something changed. We don't know what changed. And so now Brick Lady remains on the run. She appears to have gone private on Instagram. We have not been able to successfully reach her.
So she got a felony warrant out while she's on the run with a kid, bruh. Yo, this is insane. Now, I don't know how this is going to affect her bond hearing, right? Like, if she's already evading arrest and not showing up for her surrender, if she goes to jail or turn herself in and goes to a bond hearing, is the judge going to think, yo, you are a flight risk because you already fled once, or are they going to let her out on jail? And I don't know any bail bondsman that's going to secure her, right, if she already fled and ran away once. But y'all let me know in the comment section, what do you guys think about this, man? Do y'all believe her? Is she innocent? Is Houston PD just trying to stick it to the black woman? Or is she guilty as guilty can be? Now, if you're still watching, click on this video somewhere on my screen to find out how Krishan Rock's speed dating video went horribly wrong when the ops pulled up. Click on this video here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.